What's up, guys? We're back for another video. You know, like only the strong will survive. The next chapter, only if you're strong. You know, yeah. It's more like a continuation, but we're gonna talk about like a bunch of stuff, things that just bother me. And yep, only the strong will survive, and I consider myself strong because I don't need friends. All right, I don't need friends to talk to and vent if I go through hardship or if I just had like a horrible day, which it's not the case. you know, guys, I just feel so good today, guys. I was so I don't know what it is. I just feel good. You know, just feel good. I'm like I wish anyone to feel as good as I do. You know what I'm saying? You know, I wish you guys get to see what I see, so you guys also feel good because you know I'll do things to feel good like that. But yeah, we're still gonna talk about these things, these type of topics that piss me off. We're gonna start with something like light, some more light, chilled out stuff. For you guys who don't like sensitive things are so sensitive, it's better for you guys to click away. All right, this is all for educational purpose, guys. Right, educational purpose. But for those guys who are like sensitive, you guys click away because we're going to talk. An old video still circulating on social media. I don't know how old it was, but it's a video about a bus driver. Right, a bus driver, and I think this bus driver looks like he had ops. He had already like guys knowing him and ops and others who had problem with him. And this is all recorded, guys. The bus driver drives the bus, and then there's somebody creeping up to the bus driver, and he was armed, guys. He had a firearm, and before this guy could even like, or like he was kind of like reaching onto it, and the bus driver just took him out, guys. I don't want to use certain words. It took him out, guys. He had a fire. The bus driver brought snug his firearm with him and unalived this up. All right, in a brutal scene, and guys, the worst thing about it is that the bus driver got fired. He got fired because he's not supposed to bring his firearm with him, which is true, but this saved his life, guys. This saved his life. So he got fired for playing hero, for being not even playing, for being a hero. You don't know, he unalived this man, and this man could have been a danger for so many others. Who knows? So he's a hero and he got fired. So you get fired for being a hero, for protecting your own life, guys. This is unacceptable. And that's why I'm looking at those who do not want changes. You don't want change in a world like this where you get fired for saving your life, protecting yourself. All right, which shows that a lot of stuff like employment things, these guys don't care about you. They just care about your replacement in case you're gone, and they don't care about your life. Basically, because there was no reason to fire this guy. He did this great, but this is the hypocrisy, and this just shows we need to change. We need to change. Another reason why I don't talk to a lot of people, and I'm losing a lot of friends, is because of my happiness. I'm very happy. The last days, the last week, I'm just so happy, guys, and many don't like this. They don't like a happiness. They don't like seeing someone happy. Yeah, it's just how it is. So these are these things. This just bothers me though. That we're in a world like this You know, a lot of guys are like this. A lot of yo guys just want to be violent guys. I had this brother. He was live, you know, and he was and I was commenting on the live. I was like, uh, people who claim to be spiritual, you guys need to be careful. Be careful. People claim to be spiritual, but actually they're only talking about their trauma over and over and over and over and over. And guys who want to humble you and be like, don't say that, because that's what he did. He was like, "Oh, I don't really say stuff like spiritual. I don't really talk about this." I had another brother. He was like, "Oh, I don't say words like mind, 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 mind." Or some of you guys don't want to say sir. Oh, don't say sir. Don't call me sir. Don't sir me here. I'm like, what are you guys talking? What are you guys talking about, man? Why are you guys all offended about this? And you're going back, spiritual? Really? What does spiritual even mean? I looked up the etymology. The etymology of spiritual means breath and energy and life, right? Spiritual means breath and life because of the spiritus or whatever. But if you take the whole word spiritual is just ritual. Spiritual. It's also just a ritual. So you don't say spiritual ritual. You don't do rituals. Then don't do nothing because it was like a musician. I guess he just does music, for cloud and stuff. Because music is a ritual, guys. If you guys don't know it or not, a lot of things are ritual or spiritual. Maybe the word is spy ritual. Maybe it was a spy. Maybe it's an agent. Who knows, guys? But I'm just as weird, and you guys are promoting this whole agenda. Like, don't say that. Don't say that. You want to humble us, but guys, I know you need to be careful what you say because they say that words are spell, but the energy is more important than delivery. It's just how it is. It's just how it is, guys. I know I use a lot of words I'm not supposed to use, but I know I'm right. 9 times out of 10, I'm right. I don't do mistakes like that. Unless, the only mistakes I do is using like words I was not supposed to use. But this is just the delivery is bad. But that's it. That's really it. So I just get pissed off. And guys like this, I'm just quick to block them. Because after this, I can already see a shift in your energy, and you were just pissed off, and then you were like starting to talk about school, about selling drugs, being caught for selling drugs and stuff. I'm like, that's weak. Others like to hear that, but it's like that's weak, and it's also just for him to vent, right? He need to vent. I can tell you haven't been through a lot. You may be like some type of other like a different species, like maybe like a higher rank than others, but still not higher than me. And I'm a high rank being, but there's a lot of stuff I can't do. So many think they can just talk to me like they want to. But wait till the tables turn, because that's also what we mentioned last video, guys. That the tables have turned, and I mean by that there was this incident in Germany, in Berlin, right? There's like this bar. There was this bar, and the police. There were the police officers, like 4 officers, walking in there, and what happened to these officers. Because we in a YouTube video, I'm not gonna tell you what happened, but these 4 officers got modified. Yeah, I cannot use the word because it's too violent, guys. I cannot use violent. They got modified, guys. They got modified in a way where they could not be on duty anymore. So there you have your officers. I always see a lot of y'all be like, oh yeah, praise the officers, respect the officers, long live the officers and stuff. Guys, I barely see cars. I barely see like police cars. You know. I'm just putting it out there. And if they get like modified like this, going there, I don't think the future is gonna be any different. But this is what you guys plotting. You plotting, planning, and thinking that I'm not gonna remember who I am. Those who know, they know, guys. And this is what I mean by the tables have turned. Now these modified officers, they cannot no longer just go and do whatever they want, which means many of you are scared, many of you are desperate, many of you are energy vampires, right? Many of you are just dumb, stupid. I just see a lot of things happen on social media, and I'm just the youth, the gangsters, the thugs, the gangsters are not what they used to be. They're not. They're about to go get their ops. They want to go unalive their ops and fail. They fail. They want to shoot them and stuff, and they fail. They just dodge, and you're already scared. You're already. See, guys, the gangsters are no longer the same. We don't take these gangsters, these thugs, these gangs. We don't take you serious anymore. It's over. It's over. It's over. This is all thing of the past. And anyone who does, because I like change. I'm for change. Change is great. And anyone who does not want change, it's because you still benefit. I don't know how. I don't know how you guys benefit, but in your head, you believe that you're still better because nobody really benefits from this now, from this life, in the long run, especially. But there's some who still believe that they're benefiting from this. All right, just look at everything, guys. Do you guys like that? You look at the music industry. Have you guys take a look at Busta Rhymes? I know it happened longer ago, but I just happened to see it now, guys. You seen it, Busta Rhymes, guys? Is this Busta Rhymes? Is this Busta Rhymes? Some of y'all knew it, but this just opened up my eyes. I'm like, damn. Busta Rhymes too? He does this too? You guys all do that? It's over. It's over. I don't care. But none of that. Fuck the schools. Alright? Fuck the teachers. Fuck this educational stuff. Fuck the money. Fuck the streets. Fuck the industries. Fuck the fast food stuff. Who still go eat fast food? Fuck all this conspiracy stuff like, oh, you guys want to know what's inside the food? We already know what's inside the food. We're not here to talk about what's inside the food. And especially McDonald's. Because I know there's a lot of y'all who wants to debate stuff and be like, McDonald's sells 6.5 million burgers a day. They still do it. They still sell 6.5 million. Really? I'm like, these guys maybe have to say it, because if the numbers would be lower, nobody would go eat there. I don't think so, but they have to say something ridiculous numbers. And then you go on Reddit, and you find guys actually wanting to make a whole calculation and justify this. Who has time for this, bro? There was somebody who claimed that you are able to make almost 9,000 patties, 9,000 patties out of one cow only. Maybe if it's ship size, but no, one cow only. You want to tell me, maybe with 5 cows, maybe with a lot of cows you can make 9,000 patties, but not freaking 9,000 out of one cow. But some of y'all believe this. Some of y'all even believe you can jump off high buildings, 10 feet buildings, and you would survive. Guys, there's actually guys outside who actually believe this. There's actually guys believe that they would survive being shot because 50 Cent did. Oh, 50 Cent survived. 50 Cent got shot I don't know how many times. That means I can survive too. Do it, just pull the trigger. I'm gonna survive this. To me, it just sounds stupid, but for some, it sounds fantastic. For some, it's like, it's just the way it is, guys. So, This all we get to see now. You just see nonsense stuff where you just shake your head. All right. All right, guys, and this is sad. It's sad. It's sad, and we don't really want to see this, but we have to see this so that we know what we're dealing with. A lot of y'all, this generation especially, you lost my respect. A lot of y'all, not all of y'all, but the most part of you lost my respect. A lot of y'all spirit got broken. A lot of y'all not tough. A lot of y'all weak, and you rely on a world that's weak as well. And if not, you guys are lost. So I know what you guys gonna do once once the president, Mr. President, once Mr. President gonna release the facts, guys. A lot of y'all gonna like really see how dumb you guys were for believing everything. And it's gonna be hard times, guys. Hard times, guys. So yeah, guys. What are we gonna do about this? You know, what are you gonna do? You guys have an idea? I'm not making this up. I'm not, guys. So yeah, guys, be prepared to just have people in your life who just want to be in your life. All right, they just want to be there. They don't even care about you. They just want to talk about themselves and what they going through. They don't care about what you go through. You know. They think we owe them something for some reason. You know that. All right, whatever, guys. That's why guys need to leave my life. They need to stay away from my life. They're right. I agree with them now. Like, I get it. Not a lot of y'all gonna leave my life. You're not gonna be in my life anymore because your timeline is up. There's some of your timeline is up. It's no longer. You cannot maintain your illusion because you guys thought it was a good idea to. We told them illusion. For everything is over. For the fast food chain is over. For the music industry is over. Whole Hollywood is over. For all these narcissists, all these energy vampires, all these destiny swappers, it's all over for you, all over. All those who fake, all those who cannot pick a side is over. If you cannot pick a side, I'm just gonna label you. I'm just gonna kick you to the side. I don't need nobody who's undecisive, insecure, unsure. Because I'm already dreaming this, guys. I'm already dreaming. I have dreams how I just give you guys so much positivity, and you guys give nothing but just negativity back, and you guys think this is alright. Alright, guys. I'm gonna tell you something. The planet Neptune is in Pisces right now. Does anyone knows what that means? And this is since 2023, since the 1st September of 2023, Neptune is in Pisces. What does that mean? Many say like karma, withholding karma, or karma, but for me it's like something that we're supposed to receive. Things that we're supposed to receive, if it's good or negative, it's gonna be delayed. That's what it means. All right, guys. So as long Neptune's not gonna be in Pisces forever, but as long Pisces is in Neptune, guys, a lot of things that we are supposed to have, especially those who are disciplined and do everything they're supposed to do, it's gonna be with put on hold, but you guys gonna receive it. So to those who gonna unalive themselves, I'm like, guys, if you're gonna unalive yourselves, and Neptune is about to leave Pisces soon. Like, you guys gonna miss all of this. It's so close. You guys are so close. You guys need to know when to stop digging, but you know what I mean. So this is why things are the way they are. I didn't know. I didn't even know because I have this in my, this is one of my chart placements. So even if this is gonna shift, my life's not gonna change, you know. But I embrace my my Neptune placement, the placement. I embrace it because this is how I can tell if somebody's energy is negative or positive. If you know, because I happen to be very lucky in life. All right, those who watch my channel, they witnessed it. They witnessed my luck, and every time I have bad luck, is 9 times out of 10 because I have somebody in my life or somebody near me, stranger or family member, who is too negative, too low vibrational, or just don't like me, don't fuck with me like that, and they're lying to me. That's why I have bad luck. So it's easy for me to tell if somebody energy is real or not if I say so, you know. And many are like, oh man, you could be wrong. I could be wrong if I would be out of balance, you know. If I would just be dumb and stupid, you know. If I would just listen to burger music all day, right, and actually like that. Oh yeah, I like that, right? Or be like some of y'all, because the thing with a lot of y'all, you're just undecisive, guys. You're just undecisive, and many of y'all just play dumb because you want to actually find out how intelligent someone is, you know, which makes you dumb. In my eyes, you're dumb. If you need to ask a bunch of questions just to find out how much I know, you're dumb, because my natal chart placement says everything. Everything. And for you guys, it's hard to believe that there are actually geniuses amongst us. All these artists you guys watch, some of them, not all of them, but some of them are actually geniuses, and make dumbed down music, stupid ass music. But they're not really like that. They just know what gets a million views. If you're an artist, if you want a million views, make a whole song and say nothing. You know, you have to like make songs, and let's say you have like some title, you want to talk about something subject. Don't be too smart. Be someone who's like a little bit lost, insecure, unsure, and ask questions. I don't know if I should do this, if this would go, if this would be something, if we get it started. But one day we gotta start, but first I gotta do this. But I don't know who and what to trust and who to go. You gotta make some lyrics like this if you want a million views. You gotta be asking more questions. You gotta be doing all of that, and then you gotta like do some hilarious stunts and just make hilarious noises, stuff, guys. You know, you guys don't realize how many artists told us things in 2021. In 2020, they didn't tell us nothing and stuff. In the last years, they made like a very like shitty hip hop songs. In 2021, there were some who came with the truth, guys, the blunt truth, but they knew that it was too late. They knew many of y'all did not survive this, and they came with the truth. They knew many didn't survive, and they knew many did already detached. Or those who already knew. You think they care? They care that you're gonna tell us now in 2021. But is it really 2021, guys? Now is it really 2025? I don't even believe that anymore, guys. I don't believe the year we're in if it's this year. Because these guys talking about revelation, and this year this gonna happen, and we're gonna know about the firmament and all these crazy things. But is it really this year? If it's the year where it's gonna happen, but what if we're already there? What if you feel different than others? You know? Because many are unsure, many are lying, many know what time it is and they wanna lie. They want to be like, oh, but these guys said last year, today. It doesn't matter. What matters is now. What matters is what's happening now, right? You know,